I might die here. I might die here. I might die here.
Oh, I'm making all the wrong plays. I'm just trying to rush through.
The bit that's supposed to be the easy bit is now turned into the hard bit 'cause I'm such a moron. Moron. Moron.
You might have another death, lad.
Moron.
Our whole Nuzlocke started with a hot fire pig. Then Ellie learned to do a flame charge and he started sweeping. Wait, Toby began to cool off. The scene plasma became cool and it seems Sharon is a fool. We built Lenora, we beat the artist dude. Black, white trickery, unraveling the mystery. It all started with a big heart. Hey!
Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Black and White Hardcore Nuzlocke Retrospective.
Thank God you're here. Where have you been, bitch? Where have you bloody been?
Last time we kicked an old man's ass,
What do you mean by that?
so this time we have a catch up with Professor Juniper, who gives us a Master Ball, and we head to Victory Road before being stopped by Sharon one last time.
Sharon.
I had to rotate my team to keep under the level cap, and I'd like to tell you it was really challenging last stand from Sharon, but having a Dragon Dancer faction makes short work of this whack team. Normally Victory Road is quietly dropped into the footnote for most run-throughs. As it turns out, not having access to my main team caused me quite the issue. It's crazy, this whole run I've had that low of a death count for it only to be doubled in one route. Regardless, I made it through and only the Elite Four stand in my way from completing this monumental playthrough. Here we are, after hours of streaming, off-camera training and video editing, I'd arrived. Now to look at the team I did bring for the Elite Four. Lucy is first up and is my prime martial counter. Tabaya is second and she can handle 3/4 of the Elite Four pretty well. Next up is Mr. Pringle. He's our special war when fighting immunity. Chili is now 100% the support Pokemon who will be used to disrupt the tempo of my opposition. Gatorade is a heavy hitter that can support Tabaya with its shared dark typing. Lastly is D-Wall, bringing in a highly coveted steel typing as well as a truckload of attacking power with stab soft sand boosted earthquakes. What you'll notice about his team straight away is that it has only one Pokemon with a dark type move. So the strategy for this fight revolves around PP stalling.
I don't like this PP. I'm going to take it off.
To do this, we lead with our Ghost type Jellicent and then switch back to our Dark type Scrafty, who resists the incoming payback. We then switch back to Jellicent, who can take a Storm Throw that doesn't affect him. This continues until Throw has no payback PP left. After this, I set up Mashrana with 6 Calm Minds, a Reflect, and I begin using Psychic. Right, now we start sweeping. We don't care about being slower. Lucy is incredibly slow anyway. This is the third turn of Reflect. Right, hopefully...
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Right, I need to check what Marshall has on his Conkeldurr. After a while deliberating, I choose to PP stall the Conkeldurr out of Hammer Arms. Now, remember this was streamed and chat was getting a little impatient, so mid PP stall I saw this. And for the sake of the people watching, I decided to listen. I forgot I had a Reflect up, I should have just done this to start with. This might kill, by the way. Why do I listen to you? Why don't I just do what I thought was best? Oh god, that's such an L!
Lockystreams.
I loved you.
Now, watching back, I realise this actually wasn't 100% my brother's fault. I chose to attack after my Reflect had gone. Once I saw I should have just said no and stuck to the plan, but I'm not going to tell him that. Next up is Chantel. We have another creative strategy, but this one is much less time consuming. Leading this battle is Tobiah, whose first move is going to be Substitute. This means her Cophagregus Will-O-Wisp is ineffective as we begin to set up workups. Not knowing what would happen next, I assumed my sub would take a few hits. Instead, Chantel used another Will-O-Wisp. She continued to do this another 2 times before switching to Shadow Ball.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
But by that time, it was too late. I was at +4 attack and a crunch was enough to end the Coffin's life. After that, we take out her Golurk and then we get outsped by her Chandelure. Her Fire Blast is enough to break our Substitute, but we retaliate with a crunch and then finish her last Pokemon with another crunch. Next up is our penultimate fight against Grimsley. Unlike the previous 2 fights, there is no grand strategy for this fight. Instead, we are using 130 base power high jump kick. To those well versed in Pokemon move knowledge, you'll know that if this 90% accurate move misses, it can cause you to lose half your health. However, with the aid of a wide lens, you can almost completely offset the inaccuracy. So, Grimsley Scrafty falls, as does his Liepard and Bishop. The plan has gone down without a hitch so far, but now I have to take down his Krookodile with only 85 health.
Go for it, you melt. Alright. We're going for it. It outspeeds. I didn't see that one coming. We live! Don't miss. Don't miss. Yes.
If there was any doubt remaining in my head about whether I should trust my chat, it was all gone after that near miss. However, after running some damage calculations, it turns out that unless I got crit, I was pretty much always safe. Plus, this calculation was based off the fact that Krookodile had 31 attacking IVs, which is unlikely. Moreover, I think I forget just how bulky Scrafty is. 115 in both defenses is crazy, even with the pretty poor HP stat. And due to the fact that this game is released in Generation 5, it means there is no Fairy type weaknesses. Meaning, it's safe to say that Scrafty is an S tier Pokemon. Last up is Caitlyn, so we lead with Chili to set up Light Screen as well as Paralysis and Confusion. We also run the item Bright Powder to make the incoming Focus Blast more likely to miss. We switch in Lucy to set up Calm Minds as well as get another Light Screen to try and sweep through her team. Unfortunately, I didn't take into account Paralysis from Thunder, so now we are always going to be slower. Despite this, we take out Reuniclus, which is followed by Caitlyn's own Mashrana, which crits me with a Shadow Ball.
I'm so freaking mad!
It was always a possibility, so it's time to think of a backup plan. This comes in the form of Tobiah. Tobiah takes out the last of Caitlyn's Pokemon as she opts for Psychic.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Which Scrafty is of course immune to due to its Park Dark typing.
No! No! No!
So here we are. Finally, the champion fight.
Or is it?
Of course, N beats us here, and to announce his new title, he gets a modest new house. We now have to climb the tower and a bunch of stuff is happening, so while that's going on, I'm going to show you my team. See, unlike other games, we can now change our team around, meaning losing D-Walt was bad, but for the final fight I can still have 6 Pokemon. So first, let's see who retained their place. Tobiah, the MVP of the Elite Four, stays alongside her Dark-type colleague Gatorade. Mr. Pringle also retains their place. Called up from the bench is Tiana and our MVP of the whole run, Ali. Finally, the newest addition to the roster is Blade, who is now a Bishop. It's finally time to face N one last time. He calls upon his legendary and is disappointed when ours doesn't appear. Well, it does, but we're not allowed to use legendaries, so it gets put away.
Let's go!
Goodness gracious, right, sweat mode on. Water is about to be finished. I'll leave that bit until the end of this fight. Right, here we go. Legendary versus my simple Tiana. So the reason why all those episodes ago I said Tiana's such a good encounter is because she is the single best encounter for dealing with the legendary Pokemon. Both of them. So what that ground gem did was extra damage. I didn't think that. We're doing very well. Okay, I didn't think that was going to get into the red. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to heal now. That's going to hurt quite a lot. Whether it's going to kill or not, I don't... It was a crit and I live! So he has to recharge, there's no way he can heal. I bulldoze. Boom! 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 Right, Legendary dealt with, it's now 6v5. What does this want to do to me? So we don't attack, we are saving this. It's whether he wants to do that or that. Either of those are stopped by Blade. Okay. So, this may look like a Kling Clang, but I'm pretty sure it still is. It's still the Kling Clang. I thought it wasn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure Brick... Oh, it's faster than me. That is interesting. Okay. Pretty sure this should kill. I'm not sure. It doesn't. Nowhere near. Okay, what is this going to want to use now? I think either a flash cannon... Oh, I could use any of its moves against me right now, actually. Which one can I... Yeah, okay. So Gatorade now comes in. As long as we don't get hyper beamed, this is okay. Fine. Perfect. Best case scenario. Right, Brick Break time. Okay, 6v4. We're doing well. Tiana's pretty much out of the fight right now. Can't be used again. This is going to use an Ice-type move against... What an interesting situation that's occurred, actually. This can do hardly anything to Ali. We could actually set up an Ali sweep at this stage of the game. Despite not being affected. Is that a crit? Oh my goodness gracious mamma mia. That does that much damage. Okay. As long as we don't get crit or this misses, I don't outspeed. How much damage did that do? Over 100. I'm dead. That's annoying. I thought I would have been faster. I should have flame charged first. Okay, I can either... It's getting to the point where it's getting slightly scary. Because we now have... Yeah, okay, let's... Okay, this Vanillux has hit every single blizzard, despite it being quite a light accuracy move. Did I put high wide lens back on this? I did. I think I should be fine. Oh, okay. Hail is fine, I think. Oh, my heart is racing. That's 3 down. We are not looking in the best place. What does this want to use against me? Do I protect with them? No. This wants to use Focus Blast. Okay. So, now I'm going to lead... I'm going to Mr. Pringle. As long as it doesn't Night Slash, which I have no idea why it would ever do that ever, I'm fine. Okay. Right, I need to have a look at Night/PP. Is it PP storeable?
1 PP store later.
That is the final Night Slash. I'm going to be honest, I don't quite know why I stalled it out. We are going to do one more protect to check what it's going to use. Why has he got that many Night Slashes? Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Okay, he's going to use Flamethrower, that's fine. We are just going to surf this to death. He is going to heal, so we are... That works too. We can just recover. Right, I'm going to be honest. The rest of his team, I don't think can handle Mr. Pringle, so once we've... That PP store was actually very much worth it. I don't think he's going to have much to deal with me now. Right, he's got Caracost. Oh, he's got Crunch. Oh, goodness gracious, Mamma Mia. Okay. So, Blade's time to shine. This can't do all that much. It can Aqua Jet, Waterfall. Waterfall's going to be the most damage. I don't resist that. I don't know whether to go for a Brick Break here or an Iron Defense. I'm going to go for Iron Defense. I'm probably faster. Yeah, okay. So as long as he doesn't get a crit, we should be able to handle this just fine. Yeah, okay. Now we can safely set up. We can hit 2 Brick Breaks. This has got Sturdy, so it's always going to live 1 no matter what. I think it's super bulky anyway. So don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Fine. Brick Break, and it's dead. So, this is got all of its move I resist, and I'm +2 defense. So as long as I don't get crit by an acrobatics, I think I'm fine. I'm just going to use Stone Edge. Okay. We are playing a slightly risky game here. We are going to go into Gatorade instead. So it's going to be -1 attack with the Intimidate. It's going to be using Stone Edge. It's now probably going to be using Acrobatics. So, as long as this doesn't crit as well, we should be fine. Oh, goodness gracious, we've done it. We have done it. Whew. But that's not the end. Ooh. Yep, this is the real final boss of this game. It's Gets this time, after quite a bit of dialogue. It's what we've been waiting for. We've just been healed. Somehow, that little noise was a heal. Here we go. So, this is the business end of this part of the run. What item do I have on Seismitoad for curiosity? Oh, I had the ground gem. Okay, that's fine. So, this is most likely gonna... Oh, wait, no. What a fucking strategy. I'm a massive brained individual. So, this is probably going to use Toxic, which would probably be quite an issue. However, we have a Steel type. So, it's not going to affect me. And now, he's stuck. He has to use either... it will be a Shadow Ball. I forgot to put taunt on this. It's fine, we got substitute. We should be faster, yeah, okay. So now we've got substitute, we can actually start setting up with our Scrafty.
A few
workups
later.
Here we go. So my Tobiah is absolutely cracked right now. +6 attack and special attack. Means that most of his Pokemon are in deep, deep trouble. Aside from the ones that can outspeed me. Now this Hydreigon can. And it hits the Focus Blast. If it missed that Focus Blast, I would be laughing. So my substitute's... Oh, it's dead now. It's gone. But I'm going to hit it with a high jump kick, which is probably... Well, no, it is going to kill at +6 attack. That's his ace. His scariest Pokemon is now fully dealt with. Now it's just a matter of time of whether his Pokemon outspeed me, I miss a high jump kick, or something going wrong. But now we've taken out 3 of his Pokemon, and he hasn't taken out a single one of mine. Oh, goodness gracious, this whole team getting outsped now by Tobiah. This is kind of fast. I don't know if I outspeed it, it's going to use Rain Dance. Why does it use Rain Dance? Unless I miss, this is fucked. Oh, you idiot! You idiot! Oh! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you beat Pokemon Black and White in a hardcore Nuzlocke.
So, that's it. I've beaten the game and become champion. Oh yeah, that hasn't happened. But in the words of Master Oogway, my time has come. Right now, I want to move on to different Pokemon-related projects. I've got a pretty cool idea for an upcoming series that I want to start to get into the works. Perhaps in time I will fully finish my journey in Unova, but for now, I see no reason to go back with what I've got lined up.